What if you're not as free as you've been led to believe? And what if the greatest trick ever played wasn't taking away your freedom, but convincing you that choosing between approved option is actual freedom? We're constantly told we're free because we have choices. You walk into a store, hundreds of products. You turn on the TV, literally hundreds of channels. You open your phone, and guess what? Endless content, endless opinions, endless entertainment. And sure, at first glance, that looks like freedom. But having options isn't the same thing as having freedom. A prisoner given 3 different cells to choose from is still a prisoner. The existence of options doesn't automatically make you free, especially if somebody else has designed all those options. And that's where the illusion begins. Modern society tells us freedom comes through consumption, more products, more subscriptions, more services, more distractions, and more choices. The message is simple. If you can choose between enough things, you gotta be free. But look around. People have never had more options, yet many have never felt more trapped. Trapped by debt, trapped by public opinion, trapped by algorithms deciding what information they actually see, trapped in jobs they hate but feel unable to leave, and trapped by the need for validation from strangers online. They have choices, but they don't feel free because real freedom has always required something deeper. The ability to think independently, to question, to challenge, to make decisions based on principles instead of popularity. And that's becoming increasingly rare. Many people no longer ask, is this true? They ask, is this popular? Will people approve? Will I be accepted? You got the crowd that decides, your algorithms decide, the trends decide, and eventually, people stop deciding for themselves. The ancient Norse valued something very different: self-reliance, personal responsibility, individual judgment. A person was expected to stand on their own feet and accept the consequences of their choices. Honor wasn't determined by public approval, it was determined by character. Today, many people seek permission before they speak, before they think, before they act, because standing apart from the crowd feels uncomfortable. But comfort often comes with a price. The more dependent you become on others to tell you what to think, the less freedom you actually possess. The illusion of choice keeps people focused on selecting between options while never questioning who created the options in the first place. Real freedom starts with asking difficult questions. Why am I choosing this? Who benefits from this? What happens if I reject all of these options and forge my own path? That's where freedom begins. Not with having more choices, but with having the courage to think for yourself. Freedom isn't measured by how many choices are placed in front of you, it's measured by the ability to think independently and choose a path that is truly your own. So ask yourself this: are you making your own decisions, or are you simply choosing from options someone else selected from you? Stay ruthless, stay awake, and never let them control you.